Alright everybody, welcome back to the Paynes Creek killing saga we got going on here. We have been making excellent progress. We figured out so much. We figured out who killed Sophia, the mother of Scott Brooks. We haven't figured out who killed Vivian yet. We're getting on that right now. We've gotten access to so many different places now. And sooner or later, we're going to crack this case wide open. And that all starts now. Yeah, the mayor's all alone now. We gotta go to where? So we have this briefcase key. Hammer used for fixing broken drawers. Hammer or pull out nails. A tool used to tighten or loosen nuts, bolts, screws, and pipes. Can be used on drain covers. Okay. So first we need to go. We're going to the Ann's Courtyard and Inn. And what do we need to do here? The key. That's right. Steve Moss's key. The private investigator. We have to open up his briefcase. Old boy got to get his briefcase opened. So we can dig inside. Bro probably screaming from the heavens telling me not to open this. But we gonna open it anyways. I got the key right here. Oh. Steve, you don't want me to open? Now that's tough. Let's see. The code for Charles' safe in the gallery is Vincent's birthday. How could I have not thought about that? Call Sheriff James. Check his files. 7741. Another four-number code. Autopsy report for who? Andrew Reed. 3rd-degree burns. Pneumothorax. 44-year-old white male with burns found at home, pronounced dead at the scene. 3rd-degree burns found across the body, completely charred over the head, face, neck, and hands, heavily charred across the front and back of the body, legs, and feet. Closer inspection reveals punctured lungs with an object similar to a switchblade or small knife. Pneumothorax is a possible cause of death, but body is too burnt to confirm. Punctured lungs with a switchblade. Who kept the switchblade that belonged to him? It was Derek T's, right? It was Derek's. So we gotta go back to Dorothy's house. Find Sophia's notebook. Get through all that garbage lady talk that she's talking about. Oh, how she loves her son and she's glad he was born and all that garbage. You know, that stuff we don't care about. We need to sift through all that and find the important stuff, like when the day this man was born. So, Dorothy, I'm not going to wipe my kicks off. Just let me in. Now, Sophia. Nope, this ain't Sophia's. That is Sophia's. Your son was born on what day? My baby was born June 1st. June 1st. So that is 06? Yeah. 6/1/1975. I don't know how long the code is, but we know that at least. What all do we have? We have this Slim Jimmy. We don't really need this anymore, but that's to loosen nuts, bolts, screws, and pipes. Okay. This game was awesome. If you're looking for a walkthrough, whodunit, mystery, escape room kind of thing, you need to get this game, Paynes Creek Killings. This game was dope. I love this game. They need to make more games just like this. I think a lot of people would love watching stuff like this. That's crazy. I don't know how you kind of top this. You had this nice little quaint, like, city, town. It's like, how do you top this? It's perfect. Almost, at least. So 7741 was one of the codes, and then the thing in the gallery, which should be... Okay, let's go to the study first. This right here. That's not it? Okay. So 7741 is for something completely different then. But we know the gallery. The gallery. The gallery's around here, that's right. So is there another area with a padlock like that? So it's what? 6... 1975? What you got? Okay, so we got a new... So this is what? Codicil to Last Will and Testament of Randall Lewis. I, Charles Roberts, of 1 Maple Drive, Paynes Creek, blah, blah, blah. Being of sound mind, declare this codicil to my last will and testament, dated July 1st, 1975, as effective of today, June 21st, 1975. Item 1. Article 6b of my will shall be modified to read, should a boy be born in the Roberts family that is of a direct lineage to Charles Roberts, if he is the eldest son and of no other's contest, he shall inherit all of the family's fortune upon Charles Roberts. That boy making cheese! The sole condition of this is that the son must be at least 25 years of age. Item 2. Article 6a of my will shall be stricken in its entirety. The firstborn child of the Roberts family shall inherit 50% of the family's fortune should Charles Roberts pass the... That's crazy. Trisha Roberts gets nothing. Not a dime. Not a dime. I'll bet you money that Trisha found out about this will. And the son, who was actually Scott Brooks, I'll bet you Trisha killed Scott and then committed so that I don't know if she felt guilty or what, but she must have seen this. This is what I'm thinking. She saw that she would be getting nothing from Charles if he passed away, and that the boy, Scott Brooks, you know, the one that they gave away, he's gonna get all this money. Item 3. Article 11 shall be added to my will and shall read, Vincent Roberts, born of Charles Roberts and Sophia Miller on June 1st, 1975, in Paynes Creek, Newland, shall be officially acknowledged as a family member of the Roberts family, effective July 1st, 1975. Wow. That's crazy. So we've got, this is from Charles. How long is this? Good. Whoa. 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 Okay. Alright. So, July 31st, 1995. I cannot believe that Scott killed my wife. It's being spewed all over the media. How? Why? He loves Trisha and I treated him like my own son. It doesn't make any sense. August 3rd, 1995. I visited Scott today. I asked him why he would kill Vivian. He did not answer, but simply looked down on the floor. I wanted to answer so desperately that I nearly rattled his neck. Does he even feel any guilt or remorse for what he's done? How can he not say anything? Because he ain't do nothing, stupid. October 22nd. I visited Scott again today, knowing that he will be released soon. There just wasn't enough evidence to pin him. He looked thinner than before, but I didn't care. I wanted to know why he killed Vivian. When I asked, he stared at me. I was so angry that I yelled at him. I was about to leave when out of nowhere he said, I pity the ignorant. What the heck does that mean? November 2nd. I got drunk last night at the inn. Scott is now a free man. I think I babbled about how much I despise Scott and what I would do to have someone get rid of him. Did I really say that? How did I get home anyways? Oh, right. Bernard was with me. He drove me home. All right. And so we will be taking a photo of this. Click. Turned it on. First National Bank. Routing number. Email password. Love Trish. 6117 yada yada. Who cares about that? Study room, desk, hint, chess pieces, kings, knights, queen, bishop. All right. So the king was 4. We've been known this. So it's... They said what? We have the photo for this. We don't need this right now. Okay, so what do we have? Before we figure out this study thing, we're going to go up to... I think it might be Trisha's room. And we are going to fix this drawer. Because she got things in there that I gotta see. Nothing crazy, you know. I ain't down bad, but, you know, she got some things. Nah, let me go and see what's in there. Nah, I gotta see what's in there. But I ain't down bad, you know. Okay, it wasn't in here. It wasn't in there. Was it Dorothy's room? You know, I could have checked all these while I was in here. Whose room was it? Okay, that's the attic, so it's not over here. Where did we come from? Over here? We still need to get into that guest room. That guest room has secrets. And me likey secrets. I'm trying to see what y'all got. Alright, so it wasn't on the first floor then. Yeah, no, it wasn't. Kind of shocked it wasn't Trisha's room. Let me just double check. You know, you can never be too careful. Yeah, no. Wasn't Trisha's room. So first floor then. We were there the whole time. Dude, where is this thing? There's something... Oh my days, I'm gonna lose my mind. You know what? Maybe we should just focus on the study room thing. Whose room is it? Wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense, so I'm not gonna focus on that. You got a 5? And this is what, a pawn? Nope. We need you open. So that's a 2. And we did not take a... I don't remember what the queen and the king pieces look like. I don't remember the difference. And these other 2 were out in the back. So let's go out back. Wow, I can't believe it. We've really just cracked down so much of this stuff. Yeah, here we go. That's the queen. Yeah, the queen is a 1. Queen's a 1. And that's a bishop? That's a 7. Alright. So, journal, diary, Charles Roberts. The chess pieces. We already have the first one. So the king / knight. Oh, it's the king divided by the knight. And then the queen. And then the bishop. So the pawn ain't mean jack. So we got the bishop. This is the queen. That's a 1. This is a bishop. That's a 7. That's definitely the horse. How on earth are you going to divide? Wait. Wait a tick. That ain't a king. That's the queen. Yeah, no, that's the queen. Photos. Where's the Bernard thing? Alright. Study room locked desk hint. Subtract. Wait, study room. Is this Bernard's study room or is this... Study room desk hint. Okay, it's basically the same thing. So it's the king divided by the knight. K equals king divided by knight. Q equals queen. B is equal to bishop. So the bishop is a 7. We need to remember that. And the queen is a 1. Queen is a 1. Bishop is a 7. Queen 1, bishop 7. That's a 5. So 4 divided by 5? 4, 5. No. There's no way it would be 08. Because, no, they wouldn't do that. Alright. So, email password. Hold on. Queen. Q equals bishop. But the thing is there a certain pattern they want me to do this in? Or is it just this pattern? King divided by knight. Something tells me I am not done here yet. That's a 5. Something tells me there's like another king piece around here somewhere that I just ain't seen yet. There's no way it's in this guest house. Not a shot. Yeah, okay, so we need to find this desk. I know I've seen this desk before. So there's Bernard's house. There's Wanda Tyler's house. There's Sophia and Dorothy's house. I could have sworn that thing was in the mansion. Okay, guess not. Alright, so where to next? Bernard's house? Let's see our photos again. We didn't take a photo of that thing, did we? So yeah, it was a 5. They didn't say nothing. No, I'm tripping. Wait a tick. That's a pawn, isn't it? That's a rook, isn't it? Oh my, hold on. No, I'm tripping. Yeah, it was a freaking rook the whole time. That's why I got it wrong. It's a rook. Open the door. Thank you. And it wasn't in here, which means this house is clear. Who's next? It wasn't at the hospital. There's no way it was at the hospital. We've checked every room. There was a freaking thing. It was lopsided. I remember seeing it. Did we check Dorothy's room? Oh, no, I'm gonna freak out. Did I check Dorothy's room? I don't know. Maybe I didn't. My heart is telling me. I remember seeing it. It's in the freaking... It's like in the very corner. It was in someone's bedroom. This the one. I lied. Whole time I knew it. Fixed it. Booyah. Look at that. Alright. City of New Jersey Department of Child Psychiatric Division. RE Psychiatric Evaluation of Derek Tyler. Dear Mrs. Wanda Tyler. After almost 5 months of sessions, your son, Derek Tyler, is now much better. We are still unable to get him to talk much, but he has chosen to express his thoughts and feelings through written text, which is a breakthrough for him. During his last session, however, he wrote the following. Dad was standing in the middle of the road. He was waving to me. Mom was crying and her tears dripped down. Mom was crying and her tears dripped onto my face. I woke up. Kitty was purring and licking my face. I think she wanted to go out. Mom doesn't like me to make noise when it's late at night. She says it will wake everyone up. So I was very quiet when I opened the back door. Kitty flew away. There were noises behind the wall fence. There's a door that's always locked, but there's a light behind the keyhole. I walked to the door and looked through the keyhole. There were 4 people. 2 of them were fighting. A baby was crying. Then one of them fell down and hit her head. She stopped moving. Her eyes were open. I wet my pants because she was looking at me. Derek has since been very quiet. We haven't been able to grasp fully if what he wrote was real or imaginary. Nevertheless, we are concerned with his situation. Kindly get back to us so we can discuss further steps in helping him. Catherine McDowley of the psychiatric thingy. There's another thing there that I wanted to see. Okay. Here we go. So we got Wanda Tyler. January 24th, 1981, the school called. The principal told me that the kids have been calling Derek names, saying that he's a B-tard's child. I know that Derek wants to know where his father is. I don't know what to say to him. February 20th, the school called me again and told me that Derek poked a bird's nest till it fell off the tree. After that, he stoned the chicks to death. This resulted in him being suspended from school for a week. The principal asked if Derek had suffered any kind of trauma that would cause him to act like this. I could not tell him that Derek witnessed Sophia being killed. He was only 5 when that happened. May 11th. Derek stopped going to school. He told me school isn't for him. I should not have asked him to keep quiet about Sophia's death. He must have been bottling up his emotions all these years. Maybe it's time I started homeschooling him. Okay. Something in my heart tells me, and I'm probably wrong though, but something tells me, yeah, at Bernard's spot, we're gonna find this bishop piece. Maybe even another knight piece. Okay, so the boy was tripping. Hello? Hello? Chest piece? Where you at? A blood-stained wood panel. I need a tool to pull out the hammers. Crazy, it's almost like... Oh my gosh. A serrated blood knife. That's crazy. So either A, he killed Scott, or B, he killed Scott. Or C, you know, he killed Scott. Or D, all funny business aside, he killed Andrew. I think he might have killed Andrew, dude. You know what? No, they're setting it up for Scott to be dead. I think he killed Scott. Alright, let's go to the sewers. Let me just check. Can you just... The top has been shield set. Okay, so you can't... Okay, I get you. Maybe you have to do it from the outside in. Light, bolt, screws, and pipes. What on earth would we need to unscrew a pipe for? I wonder. Cool it now. The door is bolted from the other side. Okay, so this leads to where? Because if we can find out where this leads to, then we got some big game going. We went all the way down... Oh, my days. I don't even remember. Went down here, took a right, and then we went all the way down here. So this is near the Postal Service, near the Paynes Creek River, so it's over by those houses. It's bolted from the other side. Alright. Here we go. Something interesting. Sewer drain. Sewer drain. It led up to what? Silver Creek? Okay, so no. This is the Paynes Creek River, ain't it? Okay, you got a fishing rod here. That might be of some use in the future. Man, that's crazy. We're hitting another stint again. One of y'all got something. Really? Dang, okay, so we're just gonna be running around taking these little things off, huh? These things ain't got nothing in them. Not a single one has had anything in it. You know what? We haven't been to that sheriff's house in a... We haven't been in the sheriff's room in a while. Cemetery gate padlock 1131. Cemetery gate padlock. We ain't been to the we've been to the cemetery, but there's no padlock needed. Okay, so nothing in there. It's locked. Nice clean toilet. Boy, it's been a while since we've been here, huh? Wait a tick. 7741, wasn't it? Oh, no way. Let's go. To Sheriff Howard, the crack in Vivian Roberts' skull shows that the weapon used in an object with a heavy and sharp end. Something like an axe would fit the description. To cause a crack that big, the attacker must be rather strong. I'm assuming it's either a man or a strong woman who is experienced in the use of the weapon. The victims must have been facing the attacker because of the lacerations from the front of her torso, as well as the back side of both forearms, showing that she tried to block the attacks by holding up her arms. The fatal strike landed on the right side of the victim's head, just above her right eyebrow. This clarifies the following: that the victim was facing the killer, that the killer is strong enough to land such a clean but deadly blow, and that the killer is left-handed. Since the murder weapon was never recovered and confirmed, my assumption of it is being an axe still remains. Since this is me doing you a solid, do not under any circumstances leak this information or I'll be in big trouble. The guys here in Grand City don't want anyone more than necessary to know about these details. Hope the information above helps. Sean Smith. That's what I'm talking about. Hold on. Let's read this first then. Okay. So, Vivian Roberts murder case record of alibis. Interview record. Recorded July 25th, 1995. Interview to Charles Roberts. I wasn't there when my wife was killed. I left for New York on July 18th to attend a conference meeting that was supposed to last for 3 days. I was supposed to be back on the weekend. On the morning of July 20th, however, I received a phone call from our butler, Bernard, informing me that Vivian had been murdered. I could not believe what I heard. I cut short my trip and immediately came back to Paynes Creek. Now we've got Matthew Brooks. There is an annual religious gathering event in Hartford where pastors from different churches in our state's vicinity meet and discuss what we can do to help our society. The event started on July 18th and ran for 5 days. So it ended on July 3rd. Okay. I represent Paynes Creek Trinity Church at the event. Our church can confirm this because we had to cancel our Sunday service that week. But you know what's crazy? Father Matthew, didn't he cancel the trip? Because we found that out from Oliver. So before we put it on Bernard, I think maybe Father Matthew did it. We just don't know if he's left-handed or not. He might be. They tried to throw that little trick at us. Oh, how did I know? How was I supposed to know that Bernard was left-handed? That was a trick because he said he was at the Trinity at the event, but then he canceled. So he had more than enough time to be there. All right, so we got Bernard Hopkins now. I was preparing for the fundraising event when I felt sick. However, there was no one who could really do my job, so I kept working. At about 9 in the morning, I was too sick to continue, so I bid Vivian good night and headed back home. Dorothy Patterson saw me. No, there was no one else that lives there. I live alone. So then you got Dorothy. Yes, Bernard was not feeling well that day, so he left slightly earlier than usual. However, he finished his work before he left. When I saw how sick he appeared, I wondered how he could have kept on working. Well, I guess that's why the Roberts family trusts him so much. Me? I was around the mansion most of the time, either preparing the food or making sure that the other maids were doing their jobs. The fundraising event, which was to be held the following day, was important to Vivian, so we were all making sure that the event would be perfect. By the time Mary left, it was already past midnight. I locked the doors and then went home myself. No, I live alone. All right, so you've got Mary Martinez. My name is Mary Martinez. I have been working in the kitchen for the past few days for the upcoming fundraising event. Jimmy's Bakery was supposed to deliver the cakes, but a few days before the event, they called to inform us that they can't make it. Suddenly, I was in charge of the cakes. I was so mad because we didn't have much time, and this event was supposed to be extremely crucial for Vivian's business. But after hearing that Vivian was murdered, all my anger and work just sort of became irrelevant. Interesting. So we got Derek Tyler now. I remember dropping Mr. Roberts off at the airport on July 18th at around 2 p.m. I was supposed to come back after that to drive around Vivian, but she told me to take a break since I haven't had a day off for quite some time. I decided to visit a friend of mine who was moving upstate to West Dakota. Interesting. West Dakota, you say? Maybe not North or South Dakota? Whatever. What sort of friends? What sort of friend? An elementary school buddy that used to live here, but moved when he received a scholarship. I stayed at his place for a few days before coming back to Paynes Creek. Yes, he can vouch for me. I have his number at home. I can give it to you later. Okay. So, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even remember when this woman was killed. So you've got... Let's crouch. No, why would you close? Pick that up. A car key. I'm thinking we go into Steve Moss's car. And you're thinking, well, you already opened it, but I think we opened the trunk. What are you doing, man? You already... Hold on. Do you want to leave Paynes Creek now? The game will proceed to the ending. No. All of my hard work done just like that? You're crazy. Okay, so there was nothing in the sewer drains, but at least we have this now. Can we get into this trunk? A car key. What could you use this for? This ain't no freaking Ferrari, so I know the trunk ain't in the front. You've got a car key. We inspected that car, so maybe it's this one over here. There's 3 cars, right? There's the one over at the cemetery. There's this one over here. But you see... Yeah, there's no way they would have done this if you could just Slim Jim the way into the car. It doesn't work. Belongs to a Maverick model. I just realized. It's the glove box, isn't it? I think I saw something about a glove box. Yeah, glove box. Open it up. Glove box. Glove box. Glove box. It had to be this, right? It's a Maverick model. And would you look at that? Open that up now. No, I actually kind of need what's in there. That's a key. Lockbox 201. Bingo. Here we are. He's on to me, and I had to hide the key in one of the drains on the roadside. He will never find it. Okay. What's the button for? Whose house is this? And what button are you talking about? What's the button for? Okay, so that's a bookcase. Let's read this. Alrighty. May 19th. Ever since I received the messages and the key, I have been following this anonymous person blindly. What a fool I've been. I need to revisit my investigation notes and see if I might have missed anything important. May 21st. I looked through the alibis recorded by Sheriff Howard. There were 6 interviews: Charles, Matthew, Bernard, Dorothy, Mary, and Derek. Then I noticed one of them is lying. It was recorded that there was an event, yet I remember reading somewhere about it being canceled, right? Did I read it again? Where did I read it again? I can't seem to remember. Oh my gosh. I just realized that the E in all of the killer's messages is slightly off in comparison to all the others. If I can find the typewriter, I can find who killed Vivian. Oh my gosh. Someone had a freaking typewriter. I remember because I tried to freaking get the In the... He said in one of the drains, right? One of the drains? In one of the drains by the roadside. Yep. Okay, so we hit a key in one of the drains by the roadside. So now we gotta go dive for some keys. Said by the roadside. We've checked every... We've checked just about every drain in this freaking city. Or a key in one of these drain systems. So by the roadside. One of these has a key in them. And that key will lead me to a somewhat promised land. Okay, so we can cut off the mansion, the church, and the hospital. By the roadside. Oh, those are the bolts. I was gonna say, that's a key. Dog, that's a key. Major key alert! Am I just not seeing this key? Because, yeah, they gave us this bad boy for a reason. This one doesn't have a drain, I don't think. Maybe over here? Because I feel like I've gotten just about every drain done. But the boy can't find this key. Dude, okay, so what road is it? It should be very big and obvious. Do they have a photo of, like, all the drain systems? Paynes Creek Sewer. The Trinity Church. Silver Lake Boulevard. Old sewer entrance to the farmer's market. Wait, what farmer's market are they talking about? So yeah, I can't even tell you how many times we checked that singular one. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it a day. Because we're not finding this thing.